Rewrote. Saha. Sa. Tad. Let me write tad instead of tad. Ta and the both can be used. Kau. Te. Yes. And now say chala with this. Saha chalati. Sa. Please say each and every sentence you have to say. Yes. Then duel. Correct. Correct. Plural. Correct. Yes. So this we have learned in the last Tuesday class. Yes. रमेशजी हे मागच्या वेळेस शिकून झालंय ना आपलं त्याचीच वाक्य फक्त बोलून घेतली परत एकदा रिवाइज करते अहम चलामी फर्स्ट पर्सन विल गो विथ फर्स्ट पर्सन सेकंड पर्सन विल गो विथ सेकंड पर्सन थर्ड पर्सन विल गो विथ थर्ड पर्सन This chart you have to remember thoroughly. Say 3 times, 4 times. Aham, avam, vayam. Say it again and again. Aham, avam, vayam. Aham, avam, vayam. Aham, avam, vayam. Aham, avam, vayam. Second person. Vam, yuvam, yuyam. Tvam, yuvam, yuyam. Tvam, yuvam, yuyam. Tvam, yuvam, yuyam. Third person. First year only masculine. Saha taute. Saha taute. Saha taute. Saha taute. Saha taute. Say the feminine. Sa te taha. 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 Sa te taha. Sa te taha. Now say the joker. Yes. This is learned last time and we could make 15 sentences out of that. Aham chalami first sentence. Avam chalavaha second. Vayam chalama third. What is the meaning of aham chalami? I walk. We both walk. Vayam chalamaha. We all walk. Tvam chalasi. You walk. Yuvam chalathaha. You both walk. And yuyam chalatha. You all walk. Saha chalati. He walks. Sa chalati. She walks. And tat chalati. It walks. It walks. Tau te chalataha. Both of them walk. And te taha tani chalanti. All of them. They walk. All of them. They means all of them. Yes, this is learned in the last Tuesday's class. Now what did we do yesterday? The new thing we did yesterday, I will revise in 10-15 minutes and then we will continue. So last time we learned few words, verbs. Hasa, vada, vasa, etc. Yesterday I added some more verbs. The verbs where there are changes. Like for example, chala you directly add chalami. But gama is a verb which changes to gacha. Gama changes to gacha while taking the suffix. So aham gachami. Aham gachami. Yes, but you have to remember gama changes to gacha. Ni. Ni changes to naya. Carry. Take away. Yes, take, carry. So ni naya. So naya plus the suffixes. So aham nayami. आवाहयामः, वयं नयामः, etc. That we learned yesterday that there are some verbs which do change. काल नवीन काय पाहिलं तर काल असे काही धातू शिकवले की जे गम आहे धातूमूळ पण तो गच्छ होतो. कधी पुढे नी सी टी वगैरे लावताना गमचं गच्छ होतं, नीचं नय होतं. असे काही बदल होणारे मला इथे याच्यात पण लिहून दाखवते तुमच्यासाठी. गम गच्छ नी नय कॉमन असलेला धातू दृश. What is the meaning of drush? Drush is to see. So drush changes to pash. So pashyami, pashyavaha, pashyamaha. So we added few more verbs like these yesterday. In yesterday's list, few more verbs are added. I have given a suggestion to all Pali students. Did you read that? What I wrote on the group yesterday? I told you to please see this class. Yes, Monday's class you don't attend because you are only having one paper. So you attend only Tuesday's class, but you miss something sometimes. So you see the recording of Monday's class. Yes, it is available on Skype. With the same link you can join on the Skype and see the recordings which are put there. Yes, that will help you. We learned this. After that, I told you that there are total 2000 verbs in Sanskrit, and these 2000 verbs are divided into 10 classes. Okay, and we are not going to learn all 10 classes. We are going to focus on 1, 4, 6, and 10 because they are regular ones. And in that, this all what we have learned is of first class. So what does it take in between? It takes in between. For example, let's take Gama Gach. Now Gach, here you can see it's actually no vowel at the end, but we do add Gach and then T. So our form is Gachati. Gachati. It's not cha added with T. There is a in between because the first class takes a. The fourth class takes ya. The sixth class takes a, and the 10th class takes yo. That's what we learned. Sante. English मध्ये सांगून झालं की सांगते. So these verbs, they have a, ya, or aya in between. The insertion is there. Root verb plus suffix, and in between we add these. These are the signs of that class. The class is first class because a is taken. If the verb is of fourth class, what will you take? Yo. Yesterday I gave you only one example of fourth class, Nruta. If I take one more example, Nash. There is one more verb, Nash. Yeah, and it is of fourth class, so Nash plus ya plus T, Nashati. There is one more verb, Tush. Tush is also of fourth class. Tush plus ya plus T, Tushati. Find out the meaning on your own. I will not tell the meaning. You search Nash and Tush. Till then I am telling in Marathi. You search the meanings. There are 2-3 verbs which I can write. Tush, Nash, Tush. Find out the meaning. आता तुमच्यासाठी काल काय त्याच्यात ऍड केलं तर संस्कृत मध्ये एकूण जवळजवळ 2000 होते. आपण काय 2000 धातू सगळे शिकून होणार नाहीये, पण आपल्याला माहिती तर पाहिजे. ते 10 गणांमध्ये वाटलेले आहेत, 10 विभाग केलेले आहेत त्यांचे. 2000 धातू आहेत टोटल. तुम्ही पालीत सुद्धा चुरादी वगैरे म्हणता ना, तसेच संस्कृतमध्ये पण तसेच 10 गण आहेत. त्यातले आपण आता या वर्षी पहिल्यांदा जे साधे आहेत म्हणजे नियमित आहेत ते शिकणार आहोत. ते कुठले तर पहिला गण, चौथा गण, 6वा गण आणि 10वा गण. हे नियमित गण आहेत, नियमित धातू आहेत. त्यामुळे आपण आता फक्त ते शिकणार. मग कशावरून ठरतं की हे 1 4 6 10 मध्येच आहे? आता आपण शिकतो ते धातू. पहिल्या गणाचा धातू असेल तर त्याला लावतात अविकर्ण, चौथ्या गणाचा असेल तर त्याला येतं य विकर्ण, 6व्या गणाला परत येतं अविकर्ण आणि 10व्या गणाला येतं अयविकर्ण. त्याला विकर्ण असं म्हणतो. त्याला मी इंग्लिशमध्ये स्टाईल असा शब्द वापरला की खूण येते. 10व्या गणाचा आहे ना, मग त्याला अय यायलाच पाहिजे. एक्झाम्पल येते 10व्या गणाचं. दिस इज द एक्झाम्पल ऑफ 10th क्लास. कथ. कथ. इट इज ऑफ 10th क्लास. The moment I say 10th class, you will add katha plus aya. Katha plus aya and then ti. So kathayati. If katha would have been of first class, it would have been kathati. But they have never heard kathati. What is the usage? Kathayati. That means it is of 10th class. Okay? So 10th class will have aya. तुम्हाला लक्षात आलं? हे सगळे विकर्ण सांगितली अ, य, अ आणि अय आणि ही चारच आता आपण या वर्षी महत्त्वाची शिकणार. 1 4 6 10. आपण आता उरलेल्यांकडे आता लगेच जाणार नाही. 2 3 5 7 8 9 या गणांकडे आता आपण जाणार. थोडे अवघड आहेत की नियमित रूप असल्यामुळे सोपे आहेत. ठीक आहे? येस.
हे आप असेल ना, नश्य म्हणजे श आधा असेल ना, नश्य आणि हे खात.
मी इथे आता असा लिहिला की तो
हमने म्हणजे य आहे फक्त म्हणजे अ नाहीये म्हणजे न श आधा येईल. नश्यती म्हणजे श आधा येईल.
हो लिहून टाकलं ना. नश्यती. नश्यती. जसं काल नृत्याने लिहिलं होतं ना, नृत्यती. इफ यू आर रायटिंग इन देवनागरी इट विल बी त य and then a because it's y and then a.
One doubt, madam, regarding chur. So how does it go?
Chur, chor.
Cho-o.
Chor.
Chorayati.
So it will be
Chorayati.
चोरयति. चोरयतः. चोरयन्ति.
मॅडम ये पण
हां
चोरी आई पण नाही ये पण नाही.
चो झाला त्याचा पण इथे चोर नंतर आय आला ना. चोरयति. पालीप्रमाणे सगळं नाही म्हणाले.
दोन पालीमध्ये
दोन आहे. इथे एकच आहे. इथे एकच आहे. चोरयति.
असं ते मॅडम ते ध्र धारयति.
उधार.
हां फक्त आई ना धारयति.
धारयति. तुम्हाला कुठल्या देवनागरीत लिहून दाखवू का? धारयति. तिथे काहीच येणार नाही. सिंपल धार अय आणि ती धारयति.
What it mean? Just
What is the meaning of tush? Who could get it? I told you to search.
to become up to this.
Yes, to become happy. Tush, to become happy. Please,
Happiness.
happy. Please, please. What is nash? Could you get the meaning of nash?
To lost.
Destroy. And what is push? So we learned few more verbs yesterday of 1st, 4th, 6th and 10th classes. That was done yesterday. Yes.
I have two questions. First, can you explain a little bit more about 10 class verb? And the second question, and you can show us how to look up verb dictionary on app. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because we are on Pali, so we don't know dictionary.
Yeah, there is a Sanskrit dictionary, online dictionary. So you can check with that Sanskrit online dictionary. Online dictionary is there.
And the verb, the root verb.
Yes, root verb you can check there. You will get root verb. You will not get any form. Nashyati you will not get. You will get nash in that list of
List.
Yes, it's online dictionary.
Online.
Offline dictionaries are also there in the library, but online dictionary is easy to sit here and check. So online Sanskrit online dictionary you put, then there you will get search. There you will put nash and then you will get the meaning of nash. Okay, that is one answer. And the second thing you asked about 10th class. Yes, so in Pali also the verbs are divided into 10 classes, and you say that churadi. Churadi is 10th class. Yes, you say it in Pali also. So in same way, the verbs are divided into 10 classes in Sanskrit, and among 2000 verbs, more than 80% verbs are from 1, 4, 6 and 10 classes. These are the regular classes. So regular forms, no more changes, little changes, not much. They are regular pattern. They have regular pattern, no irregularity. These other classes will have irregularity. So we, at the beginning, we will not touch the irregular verbs. We will learn only the regular verbs. In regular verbs, the first class will take a. So how to understand the verb in chal? Then because it is first class, we added a, and then we added third person singular. So the final form is cha, la, ti. We added a in between because it is of first class. If the verb is of fourth class, I gave the second example of fourth class. Yes, in fourth class, nasha, the sign of the fourth class is ya and then ti. So the final form will be nashati. Okay. Then let me take one example of sprush, sixth class. Sprush. Last time we wrote, last week we wrote sprush, if you remember. What is the meaning of sprush? Touch. Touch. This is of sixth class. And what is the sign of sixth class? Again. So sprush, and ti. So sprushati, he touches. Sprushati, he touches, she touches. Sprushati. And the verb of 10th class, let me take another example. Gada. Gada is 10th class verb. And what happens with Gada? Because it is 10th class, what do I add in between? Ya. Before adding ti. Everywhere ti is same. But before adding ti, ya, and ya. Different signs, different marks to show that this verb belongs to first, fourth, sixth, 10th. So we add gana yati. Gana yati is to count. Gadana karna. Gana yati, count. Saha ganayati, he counts. So 10th class verbs will be aya. Is that clear to you? Yes.
So we only learn for 1 and
1, 4, 6 and
6
10.
and 10.
Yes, we learned only 4. But there are 2 irregular verbs which are not from 1, 4, 6, 10 and we need them. So yesterday I asked them to learn these 2 which are there in the video. You can see it. They are asa and kru. As is to be, very much required. Irregular but required. So we have to learn the forms. And kru, to do, to be and to do. These 2, they are not from 1, 4, 6, 10. But still we learn. Only 2 verbs, irregular verbs we learn. All other are regular verbs which we learn. Is that clear? That's what we have completed yesterday. The asa and kru form, you please take from these students. Yes, the asa and kru form, they have written it in their notebook. You please take it from them. Yesterday we wrote it. You will take it from these students. To the study students later, after the class. Okay, asa and kru forms. This was done yesterday. Is that clear? What is done yesterday? Is that clear? If any doubt, please ask. Online, who is there? You know. And Prajwal. Only 2? Any doubt? Anyone? Praveshji? काही कळलं नाही आता घडा सांगितले ते 4 सांगितले त्यांना पहिला चौथा सहावा डावा कसा ओळखायचा अ आलाय का क आलाय का अ आलाय का ऑलरेडी जे काल मागच्या वेळेस दिले ना तुम्हाला 15-20 ते सगळे पहिल्या गणाचे दिले आणि काल थोडेसे आता मी सांगितले तसे आणि काही ऍड केले ना नश्यती नृष्यती नृत्यती धारयती कथयती चोरयती ते 10व्याचे दिले आता आपण हळूहळू तेच जाणार आहोत मी होमवर्क पण देणार आहे नका काळजी करू देणार आहे होमवर्क पण त्याच्या आधारे This is clear. I can go to the next topic because this is all done clear.
So ma'am, what does mean the
Push.
push?
You did not get the meaning?
I sure
Dictionary.
dictionary.
It's not there? Yeah. Pushyati is not there? Pushyati is to flourish. Flourish, flourish. What is other word you can use? Pushyati. What can be the other word?
So you
Push.
Vicious.
Ma'am,
क्वेश्चन त्याच्यावरून चांगला शब्द आहे. आपण फ्लरिश म्हणलं पण तो छान नाही वाटत अजून. टू नरिश. 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 NOURIS. नरिश. Nourish. Vitamins and all. If you eat vitamins, your body nourishes. Nourish. Flourish, nourish are the words for push. Okay? Now, what? Let us start making the sentences again. Yesterday we have learned how to make the sentences. Let us start making the sentences again. So, let me write one sentence. Saha Pathati. Saha Pathati. I have written one sentence on the board. You will be able to see it once it gets right. Everyone knows this Saha and Pathati. We have learned that much. Saha Pathati. What is the meaning of Saha? He. And what is the meaning of Pathati? Read. It's a verb. It's action word. The action which he is doing is reading. Now, you have to tell me if we find out that this is a action word or a verb. This is a verb, isn't it? The action word or the verb by which the action takes place. This is a verb. And this word is a
pronoun.
It's a pronoun, but it is a subject of the sentence. It's a pronoun, but it's a subject of the sentence. So who reads? If you ask who reads, you get the answer he reads. So he is the subject. Who reads? If you ask question who or what, you get the answer to the action. Who does the action? He does the action. Suppose I say balakaha pathati. Who does the action? Balakaha. If I say shikshakaha upavishati. Shikshakaha upavishati. Who does the action? Shikshakaha. So shikshakaha, balakaha, saha is the subject of the sentence. If I ask who does the action, who or what, I get the answer to the subject. So this is subject and this is verb. All of you wrote 20 sentences. Homework was given. And all of you wrote subject, verb, subject, verb, subject. Aham chalami. Aham is subject, chalami is verb. Ashvaha dhavati. Ashvaha is subject, dhavati is verb. Kakaha, what was your sentence? Kakaha khadanti. So kakaha is subject, khadanti is verb. Clear? We have learned two things, subject and verb. Clear to everyone? Yes? Are you getting? I am asking you. Did you understand? Did. So we have learned in last class subject and verb. A subject and what all words we use in subject? The chart which we made. Masculine, feminine and neuter. Kamalam, kamale, kamalani. Kamalam vikasati. Kamalam is subject, vikasati is verb. Kamale vikasataha. Kamale is subject, vikasataha is verb. Kamalani vikasanti. Kamalani is subject, vikasanti is verb. So the chart which we made in the last week, masculine, feminine and neuter, yes, was all subject of the sentence because that was used in nominative case. Now you can write on the chart, on the top of the chart, that it was nominative case. Last week we wrote masculine, feminine and neuter. So on that masculine, feminine and neuter, now you can write that it is nominative case. प्रवेश तुमच्यासाठी सांगते नॉमिनेटिव्ह केस म्हणजे प्रथमा विभक्ती. कर्ता असला की प्रथमा विभक्ती असते. आपण मागच्या वेळेस जे लिहिलं काकः काकौ काकाः बालकः बालकौ बालकाः बुद्धः बुद्धौ बुद्धाः ही सगळी आपण कुठली लिहिली तर फक्त प्रथमा विभक्ती लिहिली आपण. पुल्लिंगाची पण लिहिली, स्त्रीलिंगाची पण लिहिली आणि नपुंसकलिंगाची पण लिहिली. So all charts which we wrote in the last time, masculine chart, feminine chart and neuter chart. देवः देवो देवाः, हस्तः हस्तौ हस्ताः, बालकः बालकौ बालकाः, गजः गजौ गजाः was all in nominative case. Why nominative case? Because subject is used in nominative case. Okay, whenever there is a subject in the sentence, the subject is used in nominative case. Is that clear? Which is called as prathama vibhakti. Sanskrit word for that is vibhakti. The case is called as vibhakti and prathama means first. The first case is prathama vibhakti, nominative case. Okay. Now if I ask Saha pathati, he reads. What does he read? He reads a book. He reads a poem. He reads an essay. He reads a news. He reads a newspaper. So the word which I am saying now is not the subject of the sentence. What is it? It is object of the sentence. He reads newspaper. He reads book. He reads a poem. He reads a novel. So novel, book, poem, story are all these words. They will be object of the sentence. So now we have to learn how to use object in the sentence. What object we should use and how to use it. So let us go to the chart again. Last time we wrote the chart. Please go back to the chart which we have written. Balakaha. Balakahu. And in plural it was balakaha. Yes. And then I wrote one more word. Grantha. Very good. Granthaha. Granthaha was used in nominative. Now I am using it as object, and object is not used in nominative. Object is used in accusative. That is the second case, accusative case. So Saha Grantham Pathati. Granthaha is nominative. Granthaha. But in accusative we have to change it to Grantham. Granthaha asti. What is the meaning of Granthaha asti? If Granthaha asti. So a book is there. A book is there. Asti. A book is there. Saha Grantham Pathati. He reads a book. Okay. Earlier in the first sentence, Granthaha asti. Granthaha is used in nominative. But if it is an object, we don't use nominative. Which case do we use? We use accusative. So then in that case I have to change granthaha to grantham. Saha grantham pathati. He reads a book. So for object, which case do we use? Accusative. For subject, we use nominative, and this is the object. And for object, which case do we use? Accusative. Always, if it is the object of the sentence, always use accusative case. Clear? Yes? So now, let me write accusative. Balakaha was accusative. Balakam. Balakau. Balakan. Balakam. Balakau. Balakan. Grantham. Granthau. Granthan. Grantham. Granthau. Granthan is accusative case. Yes? Can you tell me one word from the masculine chart which we wrote in the last week? Any one word?
Masculine.
Masculine, only masculine word. Sarpa was the first word which we wrote. Sarpa. So, sarpam.
Sarapam.
Sarpam. Sarpan is accusative. Sarpam, sarpau, sarpan. I wrote accusative case now. Last time we wrote nominative case. Today we are writing accusative case. Nominative case is used for subject. Accusative case is used for object. Balakaha dhavati. Balakaha dhavati. Which case did I use of balaka?
Balaka nominative.
Nominative. Why did I use nominative? Because it is a subject of the sentence. Who runs? A balaka. So it is the subject of the sentence. So balakaha dhavati. But if I say aham balakam pashyami. Aham balakam pashyami. The subject of the sentence is I. Aham. Pashyami. I see. I see a boy. A boy is now a object. So because it is object, I use balakam. Aham balakam pashyami. Got it? Is that clear? Yes? Yes. So choose any 5 words from the last week's chart. Sarpa, Gaja, Kaka, we wrote? Yes, Vanara. Choose any 5 words and write them in accusative. I'll come and check. Choose any 5 words which are written in the last week in masculine. Choose any 5 words and write them in accusative like this.
Yes.
Accusative case. Just now. Do it. I'll come. प्रवेशित तुमच्यासाठी परत एकदा थोडंसं रिवाइज करते. आपण वाक्य शिकलोय अहम सहा पठती. सोपं वाक्य. सहा म्हणजे काय? तर तो. पठती म्हणजे काय? वाचतो. कोण वाचतो? तो वाचतो. म्हणजे तो कोण झाला तर तो वाक्याचा कर्ता झाला. आता आपल्याला काय शिकायचं? नवीन काय शिकतोय आज आपण? तो वाचतो आपल्याला कळलं, पण तो काय वाचतो? तो काय वाचतो असं विचारल्यावर ज्याचं उत्तर सापडतं. ग्रंथ असेल, पुस्तक असेल, कविता असेल, काही असेल, न्यूजपेपर असेल, काही वाचत असेल. तो जो पदार्थ आहे, ती जी वस्तू आहे, ती काय झाली? ती झाली ऑब्जेक्ट म्हणजे कर्म. हा कर्ता आहे, सब्जेक्ट म्हणजे कर्ता आणि ऑब्जेक्ट म्हणजे कर्म. आणि कर्माची कुठली विभक्ती वापरायची? तर कर्म प्रथमा विभक्ती नाही वापरलं जात. कर्माची नेहमी तृतीया विभक्ती वापरायची. म्हणून आता आपण तृतीया विभक्ती शिकलो. पहिल्यांदा आपण शिकवतो बालकः, बालको, बालकाः ही होती प्रथमा विभक्ती. आणि आता बालकम, बालकौ, बालकान्. So can you see that in dual there is no change? Yes, Prathama and Ditya, nominative and accusative, dual, no change. Both are Balakau, Balakau. No change in dual. Yes, Balakam, Balakau, Balaka. Pullinga Bhakta. We have just learned masculine, no other things just now. And now what did I tell you? मागच्या वर्षी 5 कुठलेही शब्द घ्या आणि त्याची ह्याच्यासारखं म्हणजे मी एक लिहून दाखवते तुम्हाला. सर्पम, सर्पौ, सर्पान अशी द्वितीय विभक्ती लिहा. सर्पम, सर्पौ, सर्पान.
This Balakam is office that the accusative and what the thing about what about the Balakau.
Balakau is also accusative. Balakan is also accusative. If I see 2 points, aham balakau pashyami, I see 2 boys. And if I see many boys, I will say aham balakan pashyami. Balakan, if I use, that means I see many boys.
Singular.
Dual and plural. Yes, right.
So what kind of verb? I mean, transitive verbs always these objects, but in transitive verb is not necessary about objects.
I'm not getting you again. Say it again.
I mean, what kind of verb?
What kind of verb?
Yeah, I mean in the English you have 2 kind of verbs,
Transitive and intransitive. So intransitive verbs will not have object.
Yeah.
So when the verb will be transitive, then only object will come.
Yeah, and then it's transitive verb.
Yes, patati is a transitive verb.
Yeah.
We are learning now which is transitive and which is not transitive.
Yes.
Online, anyone has any doubt? Snehalata, Rajwal, Yudo and any doubt? So in your text, if you see a accusative case used in the sentence, immediately you will understand that it is object of the sentence. Will you complete writing 5 words? Okay, this you have written good word. Correct. Did you finish writing 5 words? Rewriting. First words will be actually. Sarpam, Sarpau, Sarpan. Write any 5 words in accusative. Choose any 5 words. फाइव वर्ड्स कशाने मागच्या वेळेस प्रथमा विभक्तीत जे शब्द लिहिले त्यातले कुठलेही 5 घेऊन तृतीय विभक्तीत त्यांना सांगितले. सूर्य लिहितो असतो त्याला स्वर केला त्याला सूर्य सूर्य त्यावेळेस त्याला स्वर केला देवच
सगळं नक्की वर्तमान देते.
आता आपण एवढंच केलंय. हळूहळू करणार आहे सगळं. अख्खा नाही करणार आहे. एक एक करत जाणार आहे. एकदम जड नाही करणार आहे. त्या पुस्तकात अख्खा चार्ट दिलाय ना, तसं मी आता नाही करणार आहे. हळूहळू ऍड करणार आहे. मी ते पुस्तक फॉलो करते, पण एक्झॅक्टली त्याच्याप्रमाणे नाही शिकवणार. तर एकदम अख्खा चार्ट घेऊन ठेवलं तर अवघड जाईल. हळूहळू ऍड करणार.
आम्ही असं शिकवतो.
मी पण शब्द शिकवणार, फक्त एकदम नाही करणार, कारण जरा जड जातं ना सगळं एकदम देतं. सो सर्पम सर्पौ सर्पान वानरम वानरौ वानरान. All of you have written? Yes? Now if I will say one word, suppose I say a word, new word I will say in masculine. Let me say Chandra, Surya, Gaja. I did not write Gaja last time. Let me tell you the word Gaja. Gaja is a masculine word ending in a. Gaja is a masculine word ending in a. Do you know the meaning of Gaja?
Elephant.
Elephant. Can you say nominative case and accusative case of Gaja? You have to say two cases now. You have to say nominative and accusative. Nominative will be Gajaha, Gajau, Gajanaha. And what will be accusative? Gajam, Gajau, Gajan. Correct? Let me give you one more word. Harina. Harina. Do you know the meaning of word Harina? Ending in a, masculine word. What is the meaning of Harina? Deer. Yes. Deer. Yes. So say nominative and accusative. Say. Nominative. What will be a nominative of Harina? Harinaha, Harinau, Harinaha. And what will be accusative? Harinam, Harinau, Harinaha. Let us enter the, because we are with animals, let us enter the forest now. In forest we will see Vyaghra. What is Vyaghra? Meaning of Vyaghra is tiger. Yes, tiger. And again it is ending in a masculine word. So nominative Vyaghra, Vyagrau, Vyaghraha. And accusative Vyagram, Vyagrau, Vyagran. Now I will write one sentence. Saha. Please write this sentence. Everyone has to write this sentence. And tell me the meaning of the sentence. You will write the sentence and tell me the meaning of the sentence. Saha Vyagran Gadayati.
He counts the tigers.
Yes. How many tigers are there? He counts the tigers. 1, 2, 3. We have entered the forest. I said just now. Many tigers are there, but I need to know how many. I don't want to say just many. So after entering, I am counting. He counts. He counts tigers. He is counting tigers or he counts tigers. Present continuous also, he is counting tigers or he counts tigers. Saha Vyagran Gadayati. So this word which I have used here, Vyagran, is accusative plural. Why accusative plural? Because there are many tigers which he is counting and it's counting tigers, so tigers is object in the sentence. What does he count? He counts tigers. So that is used in accusative plural. Saha, Vyagran, Varayati. Is that clear?
Yeah.
Yes? I'll say one more word, last word. Gaja, Harina, Vyaghra. One more word I'll say, ending in a, which is masculine. Jana. Jana, a person, human being. Jana. Jana. Janaha. Janau. Janaha. And accusative will be Janam. Janau. Janan. Aham Janan Pashyami. What is the meaning? Aham Janan Pashyami.
I see.
I see. Very good. I see people. Many people. We don't say many in English many times. Every time we don't say, we just say I see the people. Yes? Because people is object, we used Janan. Aham Janan Pashyami. So is object clear? How to use object in masculine? Clear? Yeah. Yes. Now let us go to the other thing. Okay, the word which we learned last time in feminine. Balika. Balika Dhavati. A girl runs. Balika Dhavati. We used Balika in nominative case. Last week chart which we wrote was of nominative case. I told you today. I did not tell you last week. I told you today that the chart which we wrote was of nominative case. Balika. Can you tell me what was dual?
Balike.
Balike. And what was Balika? Very good. So what you have learned last week, you remember? I am happy. Balika, Balike, Balika was learned in the last week, which was nominative case. Now I want to say that I beat the girl. Then I have to use Balika in accusative case, because now I am using Balika as my object. Yes, tada. We have learned it. So, but what we have to learn now? Balika. So here we added ma. Here also we are adding ma. Balaka, Balika. Same ma is added in masculine also and in feminine also. Balika Dhavati. Aham Balika Tadayami. Yes? Balika. There are two mischievous girls, not only one. There are two girls, those who do mischief in the class. So I want to beat those two girls. So I have to use dual. Same. The form is same. Balike. Same in nominative, same in accusative. Dual form doesn't change. Balika, Balike, and in plural also it doesn't change. So it's Bali, Kaha. So it's easy. Only ma is added in singular, otherwise it's same as nominative. Balika, Balike, Balikaha, nominative. Balika, Balike, Balikaha, accusative. Easy?
No easy.
Easy.
No easy.
Now easy. You practice, then it will be easy forever. You just need to practice, that's all. What you need to do is, don't keep your notebook at home once you go home and then on Monday again get it in the class. Then you will forget everything. Practice it. Okay, can you tell me the other word which we wrote in feminine? Any other word which we wrote in the last week in feminine? Lata. Okay, simple word. Lata. Creeper. Lata. What was nominative case of Lata? Lata. Nominative case which we wrote in the last week. Lata. Late. Lataha. And what will be accusative now?
Latam.
Latam. Late. Lataha. Just add ma in singular. UL and plural are same. Latam. Late. Lataha. Latam. Late. Lataha. Nominative. Latam, late, lataha, accusative. So this is feminine accusative. Yes, we wrote this was masculine accusative. Now we are writing feminine accusative. One more word which we wrote in masculine, kanya. A girl, kanya. So kanya in accusative will be accusative. Kanyam, Kanye, Kanyaha. So again, choose any 3 words from feminine and write the accusative chart just now. Choose any 3 words from the list which we wrote last week for feminine. Any 3 words and write them in accusative. Latam, late, lataha, kanyam, kanye, kanyaha, balikam, balike, balikaha, vatikam, vatike, vatikaha, chhatram, chhatre, chhatraha. I already said many words. I have asked you to only write 3. Everyone is writing 3 words. Shikshika, Chhatra, Lata, Mala. Many words we had written last time. Mala, Male, Malaha. Correct. Latam, Late, Lataha. Kanyam. इधर में फेंका गिरा. ऐसा नहीं रखा कन्या. Kanyam. Latam. You are writing accusative, no? No. Yes. I have written one sentence on the board now. Chhatraha katham pathanti. Can you tell the meaning? Chhatraha katham pathanti.
Girls
Reading the story.
Yes. The girls of the students. Many students, not only one. Many. Chhatraha. It can be boys, it can be girls, it can be combined students. Katham and pathanti. Why pathanti in plural? Because our subject is in plural. Plural, plural. Yes? Now, katham is used in which case? Which case it is used? Accusative. Why accusative? Because it is the object of the sentence. What is the meaning of katha? Story. So what do they listen? They listen. What do they read? Sorry, pathanti study or read. What do they read? They read a story. So story is object, and that's why it is used in accusative. The root word is katha, ending in a, katha, story. Used in accusative, katham, katham pathanti.
Madam, many books, many girls, in that case, same.
Then, if you want to say many stories,
Many
immediately
books
you
or
have to
many
say,
stories, they are there already in different books.
then it will be
Katha.
katha. If many students are reading many different stories, katha pathanti. They are reading same story, then katha. If they are reading different stories, then katha. If they are reading only 2 stories, kathe. Depending on object, singular, dual or plural, we have to change katham or kathe or kathaha.
Many stories के लिए कथा हो,
Kathaha pathanti.
और दो story के लिए कथे.
Kathe. What is the meaning of chhatraha kathe pathanti?
Because different
Many students.
Only 2 stories.
Students are reading 2 stories. Kathe.
कथे.
So they are reading only 2 stories. Kathe. That's the meaning. Kathe. Clear? Is that clear?
Yes.
So feminine accusative. Is that clear? Now what to learn? Next is neuter. Yes. Let's go to the neuter. And to your surprise, it will be very easy because in neuter, nominative and accusative are all same. So, vanam, vane, vanani. We wrote nominative yesterday. Not in yesterday's class, sorry, last week's class. Vanam, vane, vanani. One forest, 2 forests, many forests. And if I am using them in accusative, it is same. Vanam, vane and vanani. No change in the forms of nominative and accusative in neuter case, neuter gender. So easy. Don't remember different forms, it's same forms which you have learned earlier, you have just use them. So vanam asti. What is the meaning of vanam asti? A forest is there. There is a forest. Vanam asti. Sainikaha vanam pravishati. Sainikaha vanam pravishati.
सैनिक वनामध्ये प्रवेश करत आहे.
Yes. My first sentence is vanam asti and my second sentence is sainikaha vanam pravishati.
सैनिक वनामध्ये प्रवेश करत आहे.
So vanam asti, everyone knows the meaning? There is a forest. Vanam asti. So vanam is nominative here. It's the subject of the sentence. Who is? Forest is there. Now sainikaha. Do you know the meaning of sainikaha? Sainika is soldier. 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 Sainikaha vanam pravishati. Pravishati is to enter. We have learned from plus visha. To enter. So the soldier is entering the forest. So I have used vanam here. Now there are 2 vanam used. But this vanam is in nominative case and this vanam is used in accusative case. Both are vanam. But the role changes in the sentence. The first sentence, vanam asti, vanam is nominative case. And the second sentence, sainikaha vanam pravishati, vanam is in accusative case. The forms are same. So we don't understand looking at the forms. But we look at the sentence, then we understand here varna is object. So it is object, so it is accusative case. Now don't translate and check, because in English you don't have object in that sense. In English, what will you translate it? The soldier enters into the forest. So you have prepositions in English. Into, in, for, of. You have prepositions in English. But in Sanskrit there are no prepositions. You use the case and you get the meaning. So Sainikaha vanam pravishati. Vanam is accusative case. प्रवेश जी तुमच्यासाठी परत एकदा सांगते. आपण आता द्वितीय विभक्ती नपुंसकलिंगाची शिकलो. कळलं ना? वनम दोन्हीकडे वनम वनम दिसतंय, पण एका ठिकाणी प्रथमेत वापरले आणि दुसऱ्या ठिकाणी द्वितीयेत वापरले. आपल्याला फरक का दाखवायला हवा? कारण दोन्हीचे फॉर्म सेमच आहे. वनम वने वनानी, वनम वने वनानी.
हे ना फर्स्ट सेंटेन्स नाउन फ्रेज मुळे असल्यामुळे आपण ते लिहिलेलं.
हां, सब्जेक्ट आणि इथे लिहून ठेवलंय बघा. सहा सब्जेक्ट नाउन, ग्रंथम ऑब्जेक्ट एक्युजेटिव्ह, नॉमिनेटिव्ह. नाउन नाही, नॉमिनेटिव्ह. मी पूर्ण लिहिलं नाहीये. नॉमिनेटिव्ह केस म्हणजे प्रथमा विभक्ती. जे मराठीत लिहून लिहाले त्यांनी प्रथमा लिहा आणि इथे द्वितीय लिहा. प्रथमा विभक्ती आणि द्वितीय विभक्ती. नॉमिनेटिव्ह एक्युजेटिव्ह वापरला पाहिजे असं नाहीये. या सगळ्यांसाठी मी ते वापरते. नॉमिनेटिव्ह म्हणजे प्रथमा विभक्ती. कर्ता नाही, प्रथमा विभक्ती. सब्जेक्ट म्हणजे कर्ता, व क्रियापद. ऑब्जेक्ट म्हणजे कर्म, कर्म नेहमी द्वितीय विभक्ती. म्हणून आता आपण द्वितीय विभक्ती शिकलो. मागच्या वेळेस आपण फक्त कर्ता शिकलो होतो, प्रथमा विभक्ती शिकलो होतो. आज आपण कर्म शिकलो, द्वितीय विभक्ती. Last time we learned only nominative case because we learned only subject and verb, subject and verb. Today we added object to that sentence. So now we know subject, object and verb in the sentence. Subject, object and verb. How to use it, we know it. Isn't it? Yes? Now I'll write one more sentence. Let's say Nikaha Vanam Pravishati. Vanarau. Pale Vanarau pale khadataha. Vanarau pale khadataha. Two monkeys they are eating two fruits. Two monkeys are eating two fruits.
फले आले तर two foods two हे compulsory.
Because in Sanskrit we have separate phale. So to understand that there is separate dual, we write two fruits. So Vanarau phale khadataha. Two monkeys are eating two fruits. There are two bananas kept here. Two monkeys will come and both of them will eat those two bananas. So we will say Vanarau phale khadataha. Two monkeys are eating two fruits. तिथे ते जले पाहिजे असं सांगितलं आणि जले सप्तमी आपण अजून शिकलोच नाहीये. म्हणून मी त्यांना त्या दिवशी थांबवले. सगळ्यांसाठी नको. पण कमले विकसतः. आणि आता त्यांनी मगाशी प्रश्न विचारला होता. गुड, यू आस्क्ड दॅट क्वेश्चन अँड शी हॅज आस्क्ड क्वेश्चन. विकसती इज टू ब्लूम. Vikasati. And as you asked, transitive and intransitive, Vikasati has no object. Vikasati has no object because it's intransitive verb. So Kamale Vikasataha, no object in between. You will not get object in that sentence. Kamalam Vikasati.
Lotus blooms in the water.
In the water is not object. It's not object. Object काय असतो? ज्याच्यावरती क्रिया घडते ते ऑब्जेक्ट असतं. ऍक्शन. कोण पाण्यात उमलतं? कमळ. कोण विचारतं तुम्हाला कमळ मिळतं, पण काय उमलतं असा प्रश्नच होत नाही ना. काय हसतो? हसणे. हसती इज ऑल्सो इंट्रान्सिटिव्ह. काय हसतो? तो हसतो, ती हसते, ते हसतात, मी हसते, सगळं होईल, पण काय हसतो? नो आन्सर टू दॅट क्वेश्चन, देन इट इज इंट्रान्सिटिव्ह. So, are you getting my point? You asked me at the beginning. So, Kamalam. Alright, let me take, because he had taken dual. Vikasataha. Kamale Vikasataha. in this sentence, this Kamale is used in which case? It's used in nominative. And it's clear because it's dual Kamale, 2 lotus, Vikasataha, again dual bloom, 2 lotus bloom. But bloom, to bloom is intransitive verb. You can't ask what blooms? A lotus bloom. But you can't ask any question for object. So there is no object. So it's intransitive verb. So no object. Is that clear? We have learned object today. Okay. Last time we learned subject. Balakaha, balako, balakaha, lata, late, lataha, and phalam, phale, phalani. Today we learned object. Balakam, balako, balakan, latam, late, lataha, and manam, mane, manani. We are finished. Choose any 3 words of neuter and write them in accusative. It's same, but still you have to write on the top accusative case neuter and write 3 words, any 3 words from the last chart. You have written the chart in the last week of neuter. Choose any 3 words and write them in your notebook under accusative. Title will be different. Last time's title was nominative case. Today's title is accusative case. Write any 3 words there. Yeah. It's easy. Practice it. Just practice it. Nothing else. Just practice it. It's easy. Lakshmikanta, for you, we have just learned Saha, subject, nominative Prathama, Radham, object, accusative Vidya. With verb, we are learning subject and object now. Last time we learned only Saha Chalati, Saha Gacchati. Now we added Saha Kim Patati, Saha Grantham Patati. So Grantham is Vidya, object. Last week we learned only subject, verb, subject, verb, subject, verb. All your sentences. I told you to write 20 sentences and they were only subject, verb. Today we added object. And object we added in masculine, feminine and neuter. All 3 genders. I wrote one sentence on the top. Yuddhaha dharmam upadishati. Who can share me the meaning?
Discourse.
Yes. So what is dharma role in the sentence? Dharma is accusative because it is object. Is object. Yuddhaha is in nominative because it is subject. Is subject of the sentence, so it is in nominative case. Dharmam is used in accusative case because it is object of the sentence. The verb is upadishati. Who upadishati? Buddha. Buddha is who? Question is who? Who does that action? Buddha. So it is nominative. And that action, upadishati. What does he? Upadishati. What does he teach? Dharma. So dharma becomes object. So Buddha preaches dharma. Buddha preaches the dharma. Preaches is verb. Buddha is subject, and dharma becomes accusative because it's object. Is that clear? So on your own, in next 5 minutes, can you write 5 sentences? We have already written 20 sentences. Everyone has written 20 sentences. Now choose only 5 sentences from there. Suppose your sentence last time was Kakaha khadati. He has written the sentence Kakaha khadati. Can you add some word in that sentence now? As she said, Kakaha phale khadati. She added phale. Kakaha khadati. 20 sentences which you wrote are only Kakaha and khadati. Add some word there now as an object. Kakaha phale khadati. But please choose only transitive verbs. Then only you can add object. Don't choose intransitive. Hasati you can't choose. Balika hasati, no object. Because it's intransitive verb. Hasati, no object. So choose only transitive verbs. Patali, khadati, likhati. Balika phale khadati. Perfect. So write 5 sentences just now in next 5 minutes where there will be subject, object and verb. We need 3 words now. Last week we learned only two word sentence. Saha gacchati, sa gacchati, aham gacchami. Now we want 3 word sentence. Subject, object and verb. Right? 5 minutes to do that. I'll come and check. Add some object in your sentences. Yes.
If noun number, जैसे पाली में हम जैसे लक्ष्मीकांता है, मेरा नाम लक्ष्मीकांता नहीं बोलेंगे, लक्ष्मीकांता ऐसे बोलते, जैसे बाबा साहेब वो बोलते हैं, संस्कृत में कैसे बोलते हैं?
बाबा साहेब बोलते हैं क्योंकि आप वहाँ पे नॉमिनेटिव सिंगुलर कर रहे हैं जो बाबा साहेब होता है। हाँ। तो संस्कृत में बोलना है तो लता एंडिंग इन आ है ना, आपका नाम लक्ष्मीकांता, तो लता लते लता, लक्ष्मीकांता लक्ष्मीकांते लक्ष्मीकांता। तो द्वितीय क्या हो जाएगी? लक्ष्मीकांताम लक्ष्मीकांते लक्ष्मीकांता। बाबा साहेब वो होता है क्योंकि विसर्ग नहीं है। संस्कृत का विसर्ग वहाँ पे ओ हो जाता है, यहाँ पे विसर्ग आएगा, लेकिन लक्ष्मीकांता में विसर्ग नहीं आएगा बिकॉज़ इट इज एंडिंग इन आकार स्त्रीलिंग वर्ड। लक्ष्मीकांता पूर्ण न बोलता आपण नुसतं कांता करते कांता हा असं म्हटलं तर तुम्हाला सोपं देतं ना। लक्ष्मीकांता हे पूर्ण मोठं नाव आहे। तुमचं नाव लक्ष्मीकांता कसं काय ठेवलंय? कुठल्या ह्याने ठेवलं?
दोन वेगळ्या लोकांनी ठेवलं आणि ते मिक्स झालं। माझ्या आईने कांता ठेवलं, नानाजी शाळेत माझ्या वडिलांनी दोन्ही कॉम्बिनेशन केलं.
अरे बापरे. संस्कृतमध्ये लक्ष्मीकांता असा शब्द असतो, लक्ष्मीकांत असा शब्द असतो. आणि त्याचा समास केला की लक्ष्मी ज्याची कांता आहे असा तो उलट पुल्लिंगी शब्द होतो आणि म्हणजे विष्णू. लक्ष्मीकांता म्हणजे विष्णू. लक्ष्मीकांत असा शब्द होतो आणि त्याचा अर्थ विष्णू असतो. लक्ष्मीकांता असा नसतो तो. आणि मग लक्ष्मीकांता म्हणजे लक्ष्मीची बायको जर तसा करायचं झालं. कांता कारण अर्थ बायको आहे कांताचा. मग लक्ष्मीची बायको कोण? लक्ष्मी स्वतः बायको असते. म्हणून तो संस्कृतमध्ये लक्ष्मीकांत असा पुल्लिंगी शब्द आहे. पण अर्थ चांगला आहे. लक्ष्मी काय आपण कांताला काय कमनीय असणारी किंवा अशी लक्ष्मीसारखी जी कमनीय सुंदर आहे ती लक्ष्मीकांता असा आपण करू शकतो. लक्ष्मी ही किंवा कांता या असा आपण समाज तुमच्या नावाचं नवीन करू शकतो. लक्ष्मी सारखी असते. कमल धातूपासून कांत तयार होतो. कमनीय सुंदर सौंदर्य असते. कांत शब्दाचा अर्थ तोच आहे. लक्ष्मी सारखी सुंदर असं आपण संस्कृतमध्ये असे उपाय भरपूर सापडतात की आपण काय करू शकतो म्हणजे आपल्याला त्याचा अर्थ मिळेल. Two more minutes to complete your sentences. 3, at least 3 you write. If possible 5 you write. At least 3. Let me go through your sentences in between. Who has written these sentences? Let me see. Janaha Buddham Pujayanti. This is mother and this is God. Joy. Next week, yesterday in chat. Yes, G. Yesterday there is no in chat. So that's one. This. This good time. Palakaha padani khadati good. Sarpaha jalam pibati very good. Chhatrau. Okay, continue. Sprishataha, if you are taking sprishataha, then you need to know the word, what do they touch, and then you need to write in accusative. Yes? Aham phalani khadami, perfect. Chhatraha katham likhati. Chhatraha, correct. From, okay, continue. No? Aham kamalam, yes, aham kamalam, what? You see the lotus, you touch the lotus. Aham kamalam pashyami. So see, pashyami. You can write aham kamalam pashyami. तुम्ही थोडा असं पण उशिरा आला तुम्ही ऑनलाईन करून तरी तिथून करायला हवं. बसून काय आहे ती करताय. तुम्हाला काय म्हणायचं? पेन्सिल is not object. Yep. And then you use lekani mean pencil is not object. Chat. लिखती क्या लिख रही है? क्या लिख रही है? का आंसर पेंसिल नहीं है. क्या लिख रही है? कविता लिख रही है. First lecture. Yes. So don't use lekani. Next. It is wrong. Kavita. Kavitam. It will become kavitam. Next. And don't write B capital. We write B capital only if the proper noun is there. Yeah. Okay. So B small. Yeah. Varunaha. You can write B capital because Varunaha is proper noun. What is this? Rukham. What is Rukham? So in Sanskrit it's Ruksha. You don't write. Rukham is now Ruksham. So it will become Ruksham and Aroha. In Sanskrit is Aroha, Arohati, Aroha. Then this is correct. Ruksham. Varunaha is a boy. Varuna. Okay. What is this? Vidyalayam. Gachami it should be and Vidyalayam. and ya. It's not her. It's not Vidyalaya. It's Vidyalaya. Yes.
And Vigraha.
Vigraha, don't write capital. Vanam.
Bhavaya.
This is wrong again because this dhava is not transitive verb. To run. To run. What do you run? No answer. So it's intransitive verb. So no vanam. Vane, you will get locative, but we are not yet learned. Mausam. Mausam. Correct. Mausam. Mausam. Mamsam. Not mausam. Mamsam. Nupah graman jayati perfect. Dasah nupam pati gacchati. Nupah means raja. Dasah एक वचन गच्छति. तुम्ही न शिकवलेलं पुढचं रेट आहे. आता आपण हे धीरे शिकलो नाही आपण प्रति वगैरेचं. दुःखम स्मृतः
मला कन्या आणि मुलीचं कसं सेंटेन्स
कन्या वेळेला आता कशात वापरायचं तुम्हाला? कन्या धावती, पण त्याच्यात हे नाही येणार, ऑब्जेक्ट नाही येणार, कारण धावती इंट्रान्सिटिव्ह ना, अकर्मक धातू आहे. अकर्मक धातूला कर्म येतच नाही. धातू अकर्मक घेऊन चालणारच नाही आपल्याला. धावती नाही चालणार. मला काय समजणार तुम्ही आता? मला म्हणजे गार्लँड आहे. जर तुम्ही मी माला घालते असं जर म्हणायचं असेल तर अहम मालाम धारयामी, मग तिथे तुम्हाला त्याची मालाम असं वापरता येईल. Yes. Bala Kshiram Pibati. Very good. Bala Kshiram Pibati. And this spelling, this S and dot here, not here.
Aham Mala Dhar.
Vayam Desham Rakshamaha. In Sanskrit you have Rakshamaha, not only Rakshama. Aham Vruksham, again Sh. Arohami. Arohami. Perfect. Mahila, Mahila, not A. Mahila, Malam, Harati. Yes. Students ask teacher. Chhatraha, Shakam, Yachanti. Yes. Yes.
Aham Mala
Malam Dharayami. Malam, द्वितीय वापरायचे ना आपल्याला. कर्म करायचं त्याचं. मालाम. Yes. दुष्टः धर्मम उपदिशति. अहम फलं खादति. अहम खादति और अहम खादामि. बालको पुस्तकम पठतः. What is this? गजः. गजः जलम पिबन्ति. गजाः. Yes. हरिणः वनं गच्छति. करेक्ट स्पेलिंग ऑफ गच्छति. CCH. Yes. Double C. गच्छति. गच्छ and ch. जनाः कुसुमं. What is this? Flower. What is पालन्ति?
No.
No पालन्ति. I am not. Pala is to protect.
All the verbs belong to group 1.
Which one?
All the verbs.
All these written here. Yes. They are from group 1. They are from group 1.
And are there any difference between evening and sunlight? Sensitive and insensitive verb?
No difference. If you get the verb with the what question, what do you eat, you get the answer. But what do you laugh?
According to meaning.
What do you laugh? There is no anything which you laugh. So transitive and intransitive. Laugh is intransitive. Love is no. I'll not tell you. Love is transitive. In English also it's transitive.
According to the meaning.
According to the meaning, if you get the what question and answer to it, then it's transitive. Okay.
Would you check me?
Yes, I'll check. I'll come maybe back, but let me give some work and then I'll come back. Okay? Let me give some work. So what is that? What you need to do is, I'll come and check. I don't want to go ahead without checking. I want you to learn faster how to go for Avdan Shatak. So I'm going little faster. So now, Balakaha. Okay, Balakaha. Anyone wrote the sentence with Balakaha? Anyone has written? Balakaha.
Yeah.
Yes.
Parani.
Yes.
Padati.
Hadati. Perfect. Very good. So, Balakaha Falani Khadati. She has written perfect sentence. Balakaha nominative because subject. Falani accusative because object. Khadati a verb. Perfect. Now, I will add something to it. Okay. What can I add to it? We are going to make the, last time it was 2-word sentence. Today it is 3-word. Now we will make it 4-word, 5-word, 6-word sentence. We'll go on adding. Yes, but simple, not difficult. What is that? I'll add adjective to Balakaha. How is Balaka? He is a good boy. He is a short boy. He is a sweet boy. Adjective. I'll add some adjective to Balakaha. How is that boy? Suppose I want to say he is a brave boy. And I say the word for brave is Shura. Shura is brave. Brave is adjective of, don't write till I finish explaining. Don't write. Shura is adjective of Balaka. Balaka is used in nominative singular. So the adjective also should be in nominative singular. So Shuraha Balakaha, a brave boy. Because Balakaha is nominative singular, the adjective of Balakaha also in the same gender, same case and same number. Got it? Because it's Balakaha, which is nominative singular in masculine. So Shura. Shura has no gender. Because Shura is adjective. So it has no gender. Shura can be a girl. Shura can be a boy. Shura can be neuter also. But we have to check along with our noun. Balakaha is used in nominative. So Shuraha also used in nominative singular. Shuraha Balakaha. Shuraha Balakaha. Yes, got it? So now the sentence is Shuraha Balakaha Falani Khadati. Shuraha Balakaha Falani Khadati. If I add one more word, Saha Shuraha Balakaha Falani Khadati. Saha Shuraha Balakaha. That brave boy is eating fruits. So I added Saha. Saha is also nominative singular. Because Balakaha is nominative singular, Saha also nominative singular. Saha Shuraha Balakaha Falani Khadati. I can add one more word in the sentence. What word I can add? He is eating fruits. Yes. So which type of fruits he is eating? Again, can I use adjective of Falani? Yes, sweet fruits, fresh fruits, etc. I can use it. Yes. So I'll add. Let me get the word. I don't want to add Madhura at this moment. I know the word so to speak, but we have not learned Madhurani, so I don't want to add. Any other word? Swadishta. Swadishta. Can I say Swadishta? Okay, Swadishta. Do you know the meaning of Swadishta? Tasty. Yes, Swadishta is tasty. Swadishta. Swadishta is again a adjective. Adjective of Falani. Falani is used in accusative plural. So Swadishta also will go to accusative plural. So Swadishtam, Swadishte, Swadishta, ni. So Saha, Shuraha, Balakaha, Swadishtani, Phalani, Khadati. So now our sentence has become so long. We are going to Avdan Shatak. Long sentences in Avdan Shatak. Yes? So there are many adjectives in that. So it becomes long. So if you go on adding your first or second sentence in your Avdan Shatak has got so many adjectives. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you can also put Saha, Shuraha. I'll add one more. Namraha. What is Namraha? Polite. So he, brave, polite boy, is eating tasty fruits. I'm going on adding adjectives. So you are going closer to Avdan Shatak. That's how Avdan Shatak is written, no? So many adjectives you get for one word. So we started learning just 2 weeks back. And now we have learned how to say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 word sentence. And it's not difficult. What is the rule? The rule is that adjective and noun should always be same in gender, number and case. That's the rule which you have to remember. So if I say balakam, I use balaka in, not in this sentence, but if I am using balakam in accusative, then what will be the form? Balakam? Shuram balakam. Namram balakam. Got it? So we are changing adjective and noun in same gender, same number and same case. That's the rule which we have learned now. Just remember that same gender, same number and same case of adjective and noun, and you can add as many adjectives as possible. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And now, before we close today's topic, I am not going to teach you new things after this. Beauty of Sanskrit is that I can interchange the word order anyhow. That's the beauty of Sanskrit. So I can say the sentence Phalani Balakaha Swadishtani Khadati Saha Shuraha Namraha. I can say Saha Khadati Phalani Namraha Balakaha Shuraha Swadishtani. I can put any word in the sentence anywhere. That's the beauty of Sanskrit.
No rules.
No rules for word order. Because word has got case, and that case has got only one meaning. If it is nominative, nominative has only subject meaning. So you put it at the first place or you put it at the last place. This is a too big sentence to understand. Let me take a small sentence. The sentence which I wrote earlier. Buddhaha Dharmam. Have you all written this rule? Adjective noun rule?
Yes.
Yes. So I can erase it. Buddhaha Dharmam Adishati. I can say Adishati Dharmam Buddhaha. I can say Dharmam Adishati Buddhaha. I can say Buddhaha Adishati Dharmam. So permutations, combinations, still the meaning doesn't change. The meaning is not Dharma is preaching Buddha. That meaning you will never get it. Because there is a case added to it. Buddha you keep in first place or in second place or in third place. Still has the meaning that it is nominative, so it is subject of the sentence, it is now in this. Buddha Dharmam Adishati. Even if you say Adishati Buddha Dharmam, same meaning. Even if you say Buddha Adishati Dharmam. Okay, now to make something clear to you because you are getting confused. In Hindi, Marathi, English, let us see the word order. In English, what happens? Buddha, subject. After that in English, always verb. You check your own English sentence. Any sentence you say, the verb is always in the second place. S, V, and then you have object. So the word order in English is SVO, subject, verb, object. मराठीत आपण काय करतो?
Subject, object.
Subject, object, verb. मराठीत आपण करता पहिल्यांदा घेतो बुद्ध, धर्म, object आणि शिकवतो. Subject, object, verb. So in Marathi we have XOV. In Hindi also SOV. In Vietnamese English. So subject, verb and object.
Yeah.
But in Sanskrit it can be SVO, it can be ODS, it can be SOV. So free word order. And why free word order? Because there is case added to it.
Yeah.
So you put the word in any place, the case doesn't change. Got it? So that's the beauty, and that's why people wrote so much in Sanskrit. All scholars, they wrote in Sanskrit because Sanskrit allows them to put word order anyhow. So too much of writing in Sanskrit. It's free word order. That's the beauty of Sanskrit, and that's why maximum number of verses. We are going to learn Niti literature today. Niti literature is verses. Verses, maximum number of verses in Sanskrit. It's not easy to write verses, but in Sanskrit it's easy because you can change the order. You can start your verse with oh. You are going to learn the verses. You will see that the verb is at the beginning. That's the beauty. Beauty, yes. That's the beauty of Sanskrit. It's special, something special about Sanskrit. So, I want everyone, each one of you, to write one sentence, only one sentence. This is your homework. Write only one sentence using many adjectives. And the sentence should have minimum 10 words. 10 words. Minimum 10 words. So use 8 adjectives, I don't mind. Use 5 adjectives for subject, use 5 words for object, adjectives for object, no problem. But that should be a 10 word sentence. Only subject, object, verb. We have not yet learned other. There are many other, genitive, accusative, locative. We have not yet learned that. So right now I want you only to add adjectives and make a sentence. Only one sentence, but with 10 words using adjectives of subject and object. Simple sentence. Okay, that is your homework. Clear? Yes. And please remember this. Free word order. So even if you say Vyagraha Mamsam Khadati, one sentence, let us take Vyagraha Mamsam Khadati. What is the meaning of the sentence? Vyagraha Mamsam Khadati. Tiger is eating flesh. If I say Mamsam Vyagraha Khadati, Mamsam Vyagraha Khadati, is the meaning that flesh is eating tiger? No, still the meaning is same. I took Mamsam at the first place. Mamsam is flesh. And I said Vyagraha in the second place. But my Vyagraha is my noun. Subject of the sentence because it is used in nominative case. So even if I say Mamsam Vyagraha Khadati, the meaning is same.
How about the place adjective? I mean adjective our way.
Adjective you put anywhere, but you understand. Wait. Your question is very good question. But you understand that. Suppose now, let us change the order. Saha, Swadhishtani, Balakaha, Namraha, Falani, Shuraha and Khadati. Suppose this is the order of the sentence. Still, because Saha, Balakaha, Shuraha and Namraha, 4 words are in nominative singular, that means they are related to each other. Got it? You put them anywhere, but still you understand. You put Swadhishtani, Falani in between, but still Swadhishtani and Falani, 2 words in accusative plural, so they are having relation to each other. You understand it? So adjective, even if you put anywhere, you can put the adjective at the end also. Doesn't matter. That's why so much in writing in Sanskrit I'm telling you again and again.
And I mean in English.
In English that's not possible. In English that's not possible.
But there are any
Tiger, not tiger. Battery is running low. Give me 1 minute. Battery is running low. Okay, you can ask the question. Yes, what is your question? Yes, what is your question? You can ask the question.
I mean, are there any room to arrange the adjective?
No rules. Adjective can come after noun also. Balakaha, Saha, Shuraha, Namraha, Falani, Khadati. No rules. The rule is only one, which I told you. Adjective and noun has to be in same number, same gender and same case. That's the only rule for adjective.
So in a sentence have many subjects.
Subject will be only one, but sometimes it can be more also. For example, suppose I want to say, what is your name? Satyaha, Praveshaha, Jujwala, Cha, Gachanti. So there can be 3 subjects. This and this. And
So
3 names.
main subject the
Suppose I say Satya, Praveshaha, Ujjwala, Cha is and. Yes. The verb which I used was Gachanti. So it's in plural. Why it is in plural? Because there are 3 people. So my verb is in plural. I meant 3 people. There are 3 different names. It's not Balakaha, plural. But it is plural with 1, 2, 3 names. Got it? So you can write like that sentence also. This one and one verb. It's up to you. How do you want to write the sentence? It's up to you. 10 words in a sentence. Try. Okay. I will stop here teaching new thing if you have any doubts, because I want you to give 10 minutes break in between. Because 3 to 5 and 5 to 7 becomes too much. So I have decided to give you 10 minutes break. For that, I will request you to be 10 minutes prior to 3 o'clock. Even if our class is at 3, come 10 minutes earlier. So that we can start early and you can get a break in between. Because it becomes too much, 4 hours, I know it's too much, continuous 4 hours. She's laughing because they are learning 4 hours every day, but you have a break of 1 hour in between, no?
11 to 1, 2 to 4,
Yes.
4 to 5.
This is your extra.
Again, sir is saying to 5 to 7.
Sir can manage everything. He can teach from 10 to 7, so he's saying that. But I want you to give a 10 minutes break. So preferably come 10 minutes prior, quarter to 3 we'll start our class little earlier. And then we'll stop 10-15 minutes earlier. Will that work with everyone? Do you feel it will be good if you get a break in between? Yes? So next time please come early. At least quarter to 3 or 10 minutes to 3 we will start.
Yeah.
So that you will get 10 minutes break in between.
I will use up my 15 minutes.
But you have learned Pali, so not very difficult for you. For them everything is new. For you certain things are new. Okay, online then. Anyone has any doubt?
मैम आपने ग्रुप पढ़ा है क्या? वो वाला क्या क्या
मैंने अभी सिर्फ नॉमिनेटिव और एक्यूजेटिव किया है पूरा टेबल मैंने नहीं ले लिया। मैंने पूरा टेबल पहले पढ़ा ना और उसके बाद इसका क्या मीनिंग है तो उससे अच्छा सोचा कि नॉमिनेटिव सिर्फ सब्जेक्ट है एक्यूजेटिव क्लास तक सिर्फ नॉमिनेटिव और एक्यूजेटिव ही किया। लास्ट टाइम हमने 10 पढ़ा मस्कुलिन डिग्निटी 10 पढ़ा फेमिनिन डिग्निटी 10 पढ़ा न्यूट्रल तो उसका कंटिन्यूएशन आज उसमें थोड़े वर्ड्स आए हैं आपके पास है जो रेगुलर है उनके पास है शी इज रेगुलर वेरी रेगुलर she was late on one day I don't know what she did in that 1 hour day okay any problem with